Giroud, those are the three natural targets. Cazorla whips it in, and Giroud was hurling himself at it.
Yeah, but he was met by an Everton player on the front post, and as a result, it was just squeezed out of it. Yeah, there's a whole pile of players arriving together.
Williams corner, Barry. Lennon, lovely drop of the shoulder. Out by Cech and skewed by Stones. And there was a fair target area there.
Yeah, well, it's very well done by Everton. This is good skill from Lennon to work his way into the position. That wasn't good from Cech. And John Stones just got himself in the wrong position, and he ends up kind of cutting across it. I mean, to be honest, it was probably just a little wide of him.
Koscielny, Coquelin, Chamberlain, Ozil. Ozil's delivery, Giroud! Oh, that's not! Beautifully deft finish from Olivier Giroud.
Well, it's great movement on his part, Giroud, and it's a wonderful ball in from Ozil. And just watch Giroud, he actually pointed as to where he wanted, and it takes the ball so good, it just takes Jagielka out of the situation. Howard hesitates, doesn't know whether to come or not. Maybe in hindsight he should have and tried to get a punch on it, but he stayed the goalkeeper, and Everton find themselves 1-0 down. The service so far has not been great. Significant improvement just there.
Cazorla! It's two! Koscielny on the line!
And the goalkeeper again here. Again, there's wonderful pace on the delivery. But I think Tim Howard could have been a bit livelier and could have got there. And instead, just allowed Koscielny to get there before him, and the Frenchman has just doubled the advantage very, very quickly. But
it's brought away by Deulofeu. There's a bit of space here for Ross Barkley. Gabriel's got a job on. Barkley hit it, got a deflection, and Everton are back in the game. But for Arsenal has evaporated.
Yeah, it was the telling touch, all right, the deflection of Gabriel. But the telling pass for me was Deulofeu deciding not to go with Lukaku and playing it to the other side to Barkley. And listen, Everton have got a huge stroke of luck to see that go in. But it's exactly what they needed, and particularly before half-time. Bonus.
Massive bonus. Coquelin. Pocket of space for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Giroud let it roll. Sanchez! Howard's down.
Yeah, I mean, Coleman looked as if he was out of the equation at one stage there, but did just enough to deny Sanchez something clean. It's obviously meant for Giroud. It's a nice little lead by the Frenchman for Sanchez, but I think Coleman just, he managed to get something.
Sanchez for Ozil. Twisted up towards Giroud. Nudged out towards Oxlade-Chamberlain. Giroud! Howard plunges, and Arsenal have a corner.
Yeah, Giroud. But in the end, just kind of happy to get something on it. And again, we're seeing Arsenal look for the aerial ball early through Ozil. And once it comes back to Giroud, again, there's a little appeal from Everton for an offside. It's sharp. Galloway just gets a foot up, and it's easier for Howard.
From Everton, but Arsenal have found a way to escape it. Bellerin, oh lovely, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Giroud couldn't get there, and nor indeed could Sanchez, because Coleman did.
Well, it's a picture book move, it really is, from starting in deep in Arsenal's left side, switched play, Oxlade-Chamberlain, it's just a dream ball, and it's saying to your centre forward, well, go. Tim Howard was certainly alert to that.
Giroud, Ozil!
Yeah, looked good, but he didn't get the power he would have liked behind it, Ozil. Whether he caught it as
Chamberlain, lovely from Ozil. Giroud against the crossbar.
But this is delightful 1- and 2-touch passing from Arsenal to get Giroud, and the only problem for him is he just leant back a bit too much. And as a consequence, you saw it come back off the frame of the goal because Howard was beaten. Seemed to do everything right up to this point and then just got underneath it.
Come wide again for Barry. Lifted in for Lukaku, who's hit the crossbar.
from Giroud could have put Arsenal 3-1 up, and it could easily be level. Because this is a great leap, and again Arsenal are caught. They're outnumbered far post, and Lukaku wants it and just doesn't get over it enough. Cech can only look on. Cracking header, very unlucky.